on, man. You know what? So I'll just go watch something. Oh.
Welcome back to Jaden Doesn't Know How to Map Out Video Links. Okay, so here's the story from... Do you want to join soccer? From Japan, getting home from Japan, I was gonna talk about in the last video, but didn't. Please don't make fun of me. It was a long flight. I was very tired. Just kidding, I'm an actual idiot here. There's no excuse. So after another quick flight of 11 sleepless hours, I landed safely and was ready to go home and die. My roommate offered to pick me up, but my house is a good 40 to 50 minutes away from the airport, and I felt bad for making them pick me up so much because a week before I went to Japan, I was in the UK visiting friends for my birthday. Don't give me any birthday wishes. It was in September. It'll be an embarrassment to the both of us. They'd already driven me to and from the airport 3 times in the past 3 weeks, and I didn't want them to use up any more of their time and gas. So I let them know I was just gonna grab an Uber, which worked out because they were invited to go get lunch with a friend and were worried about time overlap. Win-win. They get a nice lunch, I get in a stranger's car. Warning flag number one. I never used Uber before. I have my own car. I usually don't need to use an app to find a guy with a weird R name to drive me around. 10 minutes of confused button.
Hey, wait a second. Ari's birthday? You made this video last year.
Yeah. It's late April, so you know what that means. Taxes! And Ari's birth. I made a birthday video last year, but you don't just celebrate a birthday once when you turn 1, and then never again. We'd all forget how old we are. Ari can't count, so I'll keep track for him. You're at 2. The first few weeks of Ari's arrival are what I like to call learning and panicking weeks. You're filled with nothing but love and anxiety, the two most different yet similar emotions in the world. Like when you get a new phone and for the first little bit you're afraid to even set it down on the counter because it might get scratched, but then in a month you don't care anymore and you just toss it across rooms. It's like that, but with a living being. Once during the learning and panicking weeks, I was giving Ari some peanut butter on a spoon, and somehow some peanut butter got stuck in his little nose hole. I was so paranoid about everything, like, what if it's stuck? What if it gets infected? What if it goes into his head and clogs a bird vein, and all he can see is peanut butter? I freaked myself out and ended up Googling how to get peanut butter out of your bird's nose. There wasn't any information on the topic, surprisingly, and as I was looking up what the scientific term for bird nostril was, he sneezed it out. I've been researching and wanting an Ari since I was 12, but I'm still learning new things about them all the time. All of you out there who have a bird probably definitely know what I'm gonna get into here, but I'm gonna enlighten the rest of you about a little bird thing called a morning poop. This is all learned through personal experience. Ari was finally starting to warm up to me, and eventually got to the point where he was comfortable stepping on my finger and playing and stuff. So one morning, I took off the blanket on his cage and